dt for x is equal to a of cos t plus t sin t, y is equal to a of sin t minus t cos t. So here dy by dx, this can be written as t dy by dt divided by dx by dt. Y with respect to t, a constant, sin t derivative cos t. Next, here this one is product of two function, apply product rule. We know that product rule first into derivative second plus second into derivative first. So I am using that formula, first into derivative second cos t derivative minus sin t plus second into derivative first. So cos t gets cancels, a t sin t. Next, denominator, differentiate x with respect to t, a constant, cos t derivative minus sin t plus t into, apply product rule, t I am taking as first function, sin t as second function. So using product rule, first into derivative second plus second into derivative first. So sin t gets cancels. So here we get a t cos t after simplification. So here a t gets cancels. Therefore sin t divided by cos t can be written as tan t. Next, here ds by dt, your formula is dx by dt whole square plus dy by dt whole square. Therefore dx by dt means here I am taking dt as it is. So a square t square sin square t. Here also we get a square t square cos square t. So this becomes, if we take a square t square as common, we get sin square t plus cos square t. Therefore a square t square into 1, therefore a t. Here dx by dt, a t sin t, dy by dt, dx by dt means a t cos t. Substitute here, we get a t itself. Next question. So r is equal to log sin theta means dr by d theta, differentiate this one with respect to theta. Log sin 3 theta means 1 by sin 3 theta, sin 3 theta derivative 3 cos 3 theta, therefore 3 cos by sin cos 3 theta. So ds by d theta, we know that formula r square dr by d theta whole square. So r squared means log sin 3 theta whole square. This one is dr by d theta whole square means 9 cot square 3 theta. That's all. Cot alpha. This one a constant e power theta cot alpha. Next, differentiate power function using this formula, d by dx of e power f d by dx of f. Therefore cot alpha into theta derivative 1. Next term a e power theta cot alpha is nothing but r cot alpha, r cot alpha. So ds by d theta is equal to r square dr by d theta whole square. Therefore r square cot square alpha. Therefore if you take r square common, 1 plus cot squared alpha. Therefore, r squared 1 plus cot squared alpha. We know that there is a formula cosecant squared alpha, because we know that 1 plus cot squared alpha is equal to cosecant squared alpha. Therefore, r cosecant alpha, r cosecant alpha, that is all, equal to a squared cos 2 theta. Differentiate this one, 2r dr by d theta, a squared constant, derivative of cos 2 theta is minus 2 sin 2 theta, because we know that derivative of cos ax minus a sin ax, here a is equal to 2. Therefore, cos 2 theta derivative minus 2 sin 2 theta. See here 2 gets cancels. Therefore, dr by d theta minus a square sin 2 theta divided by r, divided by r. Next, ds by d theta, we know that derivative arc of a curve in polar form, ds by d theta is equal to r square dr by d theta whole square. So, r square, squaring this one, a squared whole square means a to the power of 4. Next, this one sin square 2 theta divided by r square. Here r squared, we know that here if you take like this, r squared means a squared cos 2 theta. Here I am taking a squared cos 2 theta. Next, a squared cos 2 theta, a to the power of 4 sin square 2 theta divided by r squared is nothing but a squared cos 2 theta. Here this can be written as a squared whole square. Here after simplification we get a to the power of 4 divided by a to the power of 4 divided by a squared means we get a squared itself. Next, if we take cos 2 theta, if we take cos 2 theta as LCM, we get cos 2 theta into cos 2 theta, a square cos square 2 theta, a square sin square 2 theta. Therefore, from these two terms, if we take a square common, so here we get cos square 2 theta sin square 2 theta divided by cos 2 theta. Therefore, square root of a squared is a divided by root cos 2 theta, because cos square theta sin square theta is nothing but 1. That is. Find ds by dr for given that r is equal to half secant square theta. On differentiate, this is the first question, given that r is equal to half secant theta whole square, dr by d theta half into secant theta whole square, derivative of secant theta whole square is 2 secant theta whole power 2 minus 1. First differentiate power. Next, we know that secant theta derivative, secant theta tan theta. I am using this formula, derivative f to the power of n, we know that n f to the power of n minus 1 d by ds of f. Here 2 gets cancels. So, dr by d theta is equal to secant square theta into tan theta into tan theta. Therefore, here d theta by dr, this can be written as 1 by secant square theta tan theta. Therefore, d theta, if you take a reciprocal, therefore 1 by secant square theta means cos square theta, this becomes cot theta. 1 by secant square theta can be written as cos square theta, 1 by tan theta can be written as cot theta, because tan and cot are reciprocal to each other, cos and secant are reciprocal to each other. Next, ds by dr formula, we know that 1 plus r d theta by dr r square d theta by dr whole square. 1 plus r squared means 1 by 4 secant to the power of 4 theta into d theta by dr means cos square theta into cot theta. Here cos square theta whole square means cos to the power of 4, here cot theta whole square. Therefore, 1 plus 1 by 4 into secant to the power of 4 theta cos to the power of 4 theta can be written as 1 by secant to the power of 4 theta into cos square theta. So, these two terms gets cancels. So, here we get, if we take 4 as LCM, 4 plus cot square theta divided by 4. Therefore, 4 plus cot square theta divided by 2. 4 plus cot square theta divided by 2. That's all. Here for r theta is equal to a. Theta is equal to a by r. Differentiate with respect to r, d theta by dr a into minus 1 by r square. A constant, derivative of 1 by r is minus 1 by r square, because we know that 1 by x derivative minus 1 by x square. Next, ds by dr formula, root of, there is a ds by dr is equal to r square d theta by dr whole square. 1 plus r squared means I am writing as it is r square. Next, d theta by dr whole square means minus a whole square means a squared itself, this one r square whole square. So, here r square gets cancels. So, after simplification, r square plus a square divided by r square. Therefore, root of r square plus a square divided by r square plus a square divided by r, that is all. Or ds by dr is constant for the curve theta is equal to this one. But here given that theta is equal to cos inverse r by k root of k squared minus r squared divided by r. This one differentiate with respect to r, d theta by dr. We know that derivative of cos inverse f in general, f is a function of x 1 by minus 1 by root of 1 minus f square into d by dx of f. I am using this formula, therefore, this becomes 1 by root of 1 minus r square divided by k square 1 by k into r derivative 1. I am taking inside function. Here cos inverse x means minus 1 by root of 1 minus x square, and then differentiate inside function. 1 by k is constant, derivative r is 1. Next, apply quotient rule, denominator into derivative of numerator. So, this becomes 1 by root of k squared minus r square into 0 r square derivative minus 2r denominator into derivative of numerator minus numerator into derivative of denominator by denominator whole square. And also I am using this formula. We know that root f means 1 by 2 root f into d by dx of f. I am using this formula. So, here denominator into, we know that quotient rule. Quotient rule is denominator into derivative of numerator minus numerator into derivative of denominator by denominator whole square. So, denominator into root of k squared minus x squared using this formula. Root f means 1 by 2 root f d by ds of f. Therefore, 1 by 2 root of k squared minus r square. Differentiate this one. So, k is constant means derivative k squared 0 minus r square derivative minus 2r. So, next numerator into derivative denominator. So, derivative r is 1. So, here minus 1 by, if you take k squared minus r squared divided by k squared. If you take k squared as, LCM. So, here 2 gets cancels, 1 by r squared of minus r squared divided by root of k squared minus r squared. If you take root of k squared minus r squared as well, we get k squared minus r squared. Because root of k squared minus r squared whole squared means we get k squared minus r squared. Because root a whole squared means we know that a. Next, 1 by root of k squared minus r squared divided by k. Root of k squared means k divided by 1 by k. So, k gets cancels minus 1 by r squared. So, here if you take here r squared cancels. Next, minus into minus plus k squared divided by root of k squared minus r squared. Next, here again if you take 1 by root of k squared minus r squared as common. So, what is the remaining term? 1 here, 1 here, remaining term here plus here there is a negative sign, minus 1 plus k squared divided by r squared. Again if you take 1 by root of k squared minus r squared minus r squared plus k squared divided by r squared. This one here k squared minus r squared can be written as root of k squared minus r squared whole squared. Today instead of k squared minus r squared I am taking 1 by root of k squared minus r squared into root of k squared minus r squared whole square divided by r squared. So, these two terms gets cancels. Therefore, d theta by dr is equal to root of k squared minus r squared divided by r squared. Next, here r into ds by dr, r into ds by dr formula 1 plus r square d theta by dr whole square, r into 1 plus, I am taking r squared as it is, d theta by dr whole square means k squared minus r square divided by r square whole square. Here r square gets cancels. Therefore, r into, if we take r squared as a LCM, we get r squared 1 into r squared k squared minus r squared. Here r squared gets cancels, r k divided by r. Therefore, r ds by dr is equal to k. Therefore, r ds by dr is a constant, k is a constant. Next, definition of curvature of a curve. The rate of change of psi with respect to x, the rate of change of psi with respect to x, that is ds by ds, is called the curvature of a curve at a point P. Curvature means the rate of change of psi, with respect to x, that is d psi by ds, is called the radius of curvature of a curve at a point P. Otherwise, we are defined like this also. Other form, the rate of change of bendness is called the curvature of a curve at a point. Next, radius of curvature. Radius of curvature. Radius of curvature means the reciprocal of curvature of a curve at a point P is called radius of curvature of the curve at a point P. The reciprocal of curvature of a curve at a point P is called radius of curvature of the curve at a point P. It is denoted by rho is equal to 1 by d psi by ds. Therefore, this implies rho is equal to ds by d psi. Therefore, radius of curvature denoted by rho is equal to ds by d psi. Curvature of a curve represented by d psi by ds. Next, derivation of curvature of a curve in Cartesian form. In Cartesian form, derivation of the radius of curvature of a curve in Cartesian form. Let P of x comma y, be any point on the curve y is equal to f of x. On the curve y is equal to f of x. Psi be the angle made by the tangent. We know that y1 is equal to tan psi. y1 is nothing but dy by dx. Instead of dy by dx, I am taking y1. Tan phi represents slope of the tangent. Differentiate with respect to x. Derivative of y1 is y2. Here tan pi derivative secant square pi into d psi by dx. Because I am differentiating with respect to x, derivative of y1 is y2, tan pi derivative secant square psi into d psi divided by dx. y2 secant squared psi can be written as 1 plus tan squared psi into d psi by dx can be written as d psi by dx into ds by dx. For the sake of our convenience, instead of d psi by dx, it can be written as d psi by ds into ds by dx. Here ds cancels, again we get d psi by dx. Next, 1 plus tan pi is nothing but y1, therefore y1 square. Instead of tan pi, I am taking y1, tan squared pi means y1 square. Next, d psi by dx can be written as 1 by ds by d psi. Both are same. If you simplify this one, again we have d psi by ds. d psi by ds can be written as 1 by ds by d psi. And ds by dx is equal to 1 plus y1 square, otherwise 1 plus dy by ds whole square. ds by ds represent length derivative arc of the curve in Cartesian form. Derivative of arc of the curve in Cartesian form, ds by dx is equal to root of 1 plus y1 square. We know that. Therefore, instead of this one, I am taking 1 plus y1 square y2. Therefore, cross multiply this one, ds by d psi is equal to 1 plus y1 square whole to the power of 3 by 2 divided by y2. Cross multiply this one, LHS to RHS, this one, RHS to LHS. Simplify this one because a root a is nothing but 1 plus half. If you simplify this one, this becomes a power 3 by 2. Therefore, 1 plus y1 square here, root of 1 plus y1 square. Add these two because if the bases are same, we are adding powers. Therefore, 1 plus y1 square whole power 3 by 2. This one represents radius of curvature. Radius of curvature of a curve in this one represented by rho 1 plus y1 square whole power 3 by 2 divided by y2. Radius of curvature of a curve in Cartesian form is rho is equal to 1 plus y1 square whole power 3 by 2 divided by y2. Radius of curvature represented by rho. This symbol we read it as rho. So, ds by d psi denoted by rho. Thus, the radius of curvature in Cartesian form is rho is equal to 1 plus y1 square whole power 3 by 2 divided by y2. Next, the first form, Cartesian form. Next, parametric form. Parametric form. Curvature of a curve in parametric form. I am taking let x is equal to f of t, y is equal to g of t be the parametric equation of the given curve. Be the parametric equation of the given curve. Otherwise, here let the parametric equation of the given curve be x is equal to f of t and y is equal to g of t. We know that dy by dx in parametric differentiation, usually we using formula dy by dx can be written as dy by dt divided by dx by dt, because here t is the parameter, This one denoted by y dash, this one denoted by x dash, where dy by dt denoted by y dot, dx by dt denoted by x dot, x power dot. Next, again differentiate, with respect to x. So, d squared y by dx squared. So, d by dx of y dot divided by y power dot divided by x power dot. This one denoted by y term. So, d by dx can be written as d by dt y dot divided by x dot into dt by dx into dt by dx. d by dx of y power dot divided by x power dot can be written as d by dt of y dot divided by x power dot into dt by dx. dt, if it cancels dt, again we get same result. This one, for the sake of our convenience, I am taking like this. d by dx can be written as d by dt into dt by dx. Both are same. Next, y term. Differentiate this one. Why we are taking like this? Because here t is the parameter. That's instead of d by dx, I am taking d by dt. Both x and y are functions of t. So, differentiate using quotient rule. We know that denominator into derivative of numerator. So, here y double dash. If you differentiate y power dash, this becomes y power double dot or dash or double dot. So, x dot y power double dot. Next, denominator into derivative of numerator minus numerator into derivative of denominator x double dot divided by x dot x power dot whole square. Here dt by ds can be written as dx by dt, because we do not know anything about dt by ds. So, that is dt by ds can be written as 1 by dx by dt. Next, x double dot x power dot y double dot, next y power dot x double dot divided by x dot whole square 1 by dx by dt, we know that x power dot. So, simplify this one, x dot y double dot y dot x double dot divided by x dot whole cube. X dot whole square into x dot means x dot whole cube. Next, we know that radius of curvature in Cartesian form 1 plus y1 square whole power 3 by 2 divided by y2. Rho represent radius of curvature in Cartesian form 1 plus y1 square whole power 3 by 2 divided by y2. We know that. Next, 1 plus y1, y1 is nothing but what? This one is y1. So, y dot whole square divided by x dot whole square, this whole power 3 by 2 divided by x dot y double dot y dot x double dot divided by x dot whole cube. Next, if we take LCM, x dot whole square y dot whole square, this whole power 3 by 2, this becomes x dot whole square whole power 3 by 2. If we take LCM, and then here we know that there is a formula a by b whole power n can be written as a power n divided by b power n. I am using same formula. Here 2 gets cancels. If we take LCM, x dot whole square plus y dot whole square divided by x dot whole square. Here after simplification we get like this, x dot whole square y dot whole square whole power 3 by 2 divided by x dot whole square whole power 3 by 2 divided by x dot y double dot y dot x double dot divided by x dot whole cube. So, denominator gets cancels. Therefore, this implies rho is equal to x dot whole square y dot whole square whole power 3 by 2 divided by x dot y dot y double dot y dot x double dot. This one represents radius of curvature. Radius of curvature of a curve in parametric form is rho is equal to x dot whole square plus y dot whole square whole power 3 by 2 divided by x dot y double dot minus y dot x double dot. This is the result. Radius of curvature of a curve in polar form. Let r is equal to f of theta. Let r is equal to f of theta be the curve in polar form. Be the curve in polar form. We know that tan pi is equal to r divided by dr by d theta. Dr by d theta denoted by r1, where r1 is equal to dr by d theta. Next, this one differentiate with respect to theta. Tan pi derivative secant square pi into d pi divided by d theta, because we are not differentiating with respect to same function. Here with respect to theta, that's reason we are taking d pi by d theta. Next, apply quotient rule. Denominator into derivative of numerator or derivative r1 minus numerator into derivative denominator r1 derivative r2. So, this becomes r1 squared. Next, secant square psi. This can be written as 1 plus tan squared pi d pi by d theta r1 squared or r2 r1 squared. 1 plus tan pi means r squared divided by r1 squared d psi by d theta r1 squared or r2 r1 squared. If you take r1 squared as LCM, r1 squared plus r squared divided by r1 squared d pi by d theta. So, r1 squared or r2 divided by r1 square. So, denominator gets cancels. Therefore, after simplification, d psi by d theta is equal to r1 square or r2 r square r1 squared. From the figure we have psi is equal to theta plus pi, because exterior angle is equal to sum of interior angle of a triangle. So, psi is equal to interior angles are theta plus pi. So, exterior angle is equal to sum of interior angle of a triangle. That is psi is equal to this one. This one differentiate with respect to theta. D psi by d theta is equal to 1 plus d pi by d theta. D psi by d theta is equal to 1 plus, here d psi by d theta is nothing but, we know that r1 square or r2 r square r1 square. Next, r square r1 square r1 square or r2 divided by r square r1 square. D psi by d theta r square r1 square r1 square 2 r1 square or r2. So, r square r1 square. Next, d psi. Now, here ds by, I am considering ds by d psi. This can be written as ds by d theta into d theta by d psi. I am considering ds by d psi. Why? Because this one formula for radius of curvature rho is equal to ds by d psi. That ds by d psi can be written as ds by d theta into d theta divided by d psi. So, ds by d theta we know that formula r square r1 square. D psi by d theta we know that this one, here d theta by d psi. If you take reciprocals, therefore, r square r1 square divided by r square 2 r1 square minus r2. I am taking reciprocal, here d theta by d psi, but here d psi by d theta. Otherwise, if you take reciprocal, this becomes d theta by d psi, this becomes r square r1 square r square 2 r1 square or r2. This one I am taking here. Therefore, rho is equal to, this one represent ds by d psi is equal to rho is equal to ds by d psi. Add these two, r square r1 square whole power 3 by 2 divided by r square 2 r1 square or r2. This expression represents radius of curvature of a curve in polar form. in polar form, rho is equal to r square plus r1 square whole power 3 by 2 divided by r square plus 2r1 square minus r2 of a curve in pedal form. Let P is equal to f of r be the pedal equation of a curve. We know that P is equal to r sin pi. This one is represent length of perpendicular from a pole to the tangent is P is equal to r sin pi. We know that this result. Now here P is equal to r, differentiate with respect to r, dP by dr, r into cos pi divided by d pi by dr plus sin pi into 1 into 1. So that tan pi is equal to r divided by dr by d theta. After simplification, tan pi can be written as sin pi divided by cos pi. This becomes r dr d theta divided by dr. R divided by dr by d theta. This becomes r d theta divided by dr. Here sin pi divided by cos pi, r d theta by multiply and divide by ds. Divide both numerator and denominator, by ds. So this becomes, we get sin pi is equal to r d theta by ds. I am taking tan pi is equal to r dr by d theta. Tan pi can be written as sin pi divided by cos pi. Here d theta goes to numerator, r d theta divided by dr. Here divide both numerator and denominator by ds. So here r d theta divided by ds represent sin pi. Cos pi is equal to dr by ds. So dP by dr is equal to r. Cos pi means dr by ds into d psi by dr plus dr gets cancelled. Sin pi r d theta divided by ds. Therefore, r d psi by ds plus r d theta divided by ds. Here from these two terms, we get one common term or d by ds. If we take common, we get pi plus theta. Here pi, here theta, or because pi plus theta is equal to psi, because we know that sum of interior angle is equal to exterior. Interior angles are theta and pi, exterior angle pi. Therefore, pi plus theta is nothing but psi. D psi by ds, dP by dr. If we take reciprocal, dP by dr, 1 by r, 1 by d psi by ds. This becomes a cross multiply r, and also 1 by dP by dr. This becomes dr by dP. 1 by d psi by ds is nothing but rho. Therefore, rho is equal to r dr by dP. Rho is equal to r dr by dP. This one is radius of curvature of a curve. Radius of curvature of a curve in pedal form is rho is equal to r dr by dP. Using these problems, formulas, we can solve problems. Find the radius of curvature of the following curves. First question, x cube plus y cube is equal to 3axy at 3a by 2, 3a by 2. Here given that x cube y cube is equal to 3a xy. Differentiate with respect to x. Differentiate with respect to x. 3x square 3y square dy by dx. 3a, apply product to x into dy by dx plus y into 1. 3x square 3y square dy by dx 3ax dy by dx plus 3ay. 3a constant, I am using product rule. Here 3a constant I am writing as it is. Apply product rule first into derivative second dy by dx, second into derivative first x derivative 1. Next, collecting dy by dx terms in LHS. So, we get 3y square dy by dx minus 3ax dy by dx. I am collecting dy by dx terms in LHS. 3ay, this term 3x square term transfer from LHS to RHS, plus 3x square becomes minus 3x square. So, here if we take 3 dy by dx common, so we get y square ax dy by dx. So, here also if we take 3 common, 3 it cancels. So, dy by dx is equal to ay minus x square divided by y square minus ax. Ay minus x square divided by y square minus ax. Here differentiate, again differentiate using quotient rule. Denominator into derivative of numerator a dy by dx minus 2x, a y derivative dy by dx minus 2x minus numerator into derivative denominator. So, 2y dy by dx a into 1. Therefore, y square ax whole square. Next, here y squared minus ax a into dy by dx is the thing, but a y square divided by y square minus ax minus 2x minus ay minus x square 2 y ay minus x square divided by y square minus ax minus a. So, this divided by y square minus ax whole square. Y square minus ax, if we take y square minus ax as LCM, we get a squared y ax square, cross multiply this one. So, we get minus 2x y square minus into minus plus 2a x square minus a minus x square if we take y squared minus ax LCM, we get 2a y square 2x squared y minus a y squared plus a squared x. Here 1 by y squared minus ax whole square. So, this two term gets cancelled. So, 1 by y squared minus ax whole square a squared y minus a x squared here, this one 2a x squared means a x squared minus 2x y squared. Next here 2ay squared minus ay squared means ay squared. Multiply this one negative sign, so we get this one. Next minus into minus plus 2x squared y. Next plus into minus minus a squared x. 2 here ay squared, we get like this, a squared y, ax squared, 2xy y squared minus ay squared plus 2x squared y minus a squared x. Here in this particular case, this one is y2 represented by y2. At this 2 is any term 2x y squared, this one 2x y squared. Here a squared y minus ax squared, next minus 2x y squared plus 2ax squared. Here multiply this one 2a y squared minus 2x squared y minus a y squared plus a square x. This. Here y2 we know that. Next formula, radius of curvature 1 plus y1 squared whole power 3 by 2 divided by y2. 1 plus y1. y1 squared means at given that there is a point, if you take like this 1 minute, this one is y2 at point is 3a by 2, 3a by 2. If you take like this, from 1, this equation we call as number 1, this one we call as number 2. From 1, y1, a into y, 3a by 2, 9a squared by 4, this one here 9a squared by 4, next a into 3a by 2. So, here we get 4 as LCM, here we get 2s are 6, 2 into 3a squared 6a squared minus 9a squared. Here also if you take 4 as a LCM, we get 9a square, 2s are 2 into 3, so 6a square, 4 gets cancels, minus 3a square divided by 3a square, we get minus 1, we get minus 1. Next here from 2 at 3a by 2, 3a by 2. So, y2 is equal to, y2 is equal to, if you take like this 1 9a squared by 4 here, a into 3a by 2 whole square, a squared into 3a by 2 plus a into 9a squared by 4, 9a squared by 4. Next here minus 2 into 3a by 2, 9a squared by 4, minus a 9a squared by 4. Next 2a 9a squared by 4 into 3a by 2 minus a square 3a by 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, here y2, if we take 4 as LCM, we get 6a squared, here this becomes 3a squared whole square. What a square into 3a by 2, these two terms gets cancels. Here 2 into 3a by 2, 9a square. So here these two terms gets cancels. So a 9a square divided by 4. So all term gets cancels. We get 0. Therefore, radius of curvature rho, radius of curvature rho is 1 plus y1 squared whole power 3 by 2 divided by y2. 1 plus, so y1 is nothing but minus 1. Minus 1 whole squared means 1 divided by 3 by 2 divided by 0. Something by 0 means infinity. If we get infinity, radius of curvature of the given curve doesn't exist. Because something by 0 is infinity, radius of curvature doesn't exist.